Well, good morning. Actually, almost good afternoon. We done a few things today here. You can see we've had some rain, so our lower lot here is a little wet, but don't forget we've got to come up a good foot above that still with some backfill and some gravel. You can also see that our sewers are in. So we've got our sanitary sewer pot right there, and we've also got our storm sewer. So all of our gutters and all of our kind of our water that'll come from the top of the house and the yard will run through to there. And what we've got is we've got a spur going off this way for the house on the left and a spur going off that way for the house on the right. And the same thing here for the sewer. We've got a spur going off this way, spur going off that way. So they're just outside of the property line, and as you can see, they're nice and flush to the ground. So they just kind of hide. They don't stick out, they don't look bad. And that's because what we did is we actually showed up on site and asked them to put in a steel frame as opposed to a concrete. So you can see that steel frame around makes them nice and flush. And now they're just gonna hide away with our landscaping when we are all done. So, and then we'll need to get them to move our rocks back here too. They weren't supposed to move those, but we'll move them back, no problem. We're still waiting on water meters because what's happened here, it being an older property, is that we're at the end of the water line here. And you can see down in there, there's actually a valve that they've run into, so the water stops there. Now it actually runs on, but it hasn't been turned on for, you know, dozens of years. So probably what they're going to have to do is just snake a line through back to there. They'll cap the end of that valve with a new line and then run it into our water meter. So that's still coming, but as it sits now, we've got our big heavy work is now done. So there you go, we have sewers and tentatively have water. That's it for today. One more thing, permits are getting close. We've got a few changes that we need to make on the architect's part, and we'll get those off to him shortly, and hopefully have permits out in a couple weeks.